As a parent, you really do worry. So to know that there's an organisation like Veterans Gateway that support veterans and family members is just superb.
How did you feel when I said I wanted to join the army as a dog handler?
Well, I wasn't surprised because of your affinity with animals, but I must say when I saw that involved also searching for explosives, I must say it filled me with horror.
So how did you feel when you actually dropped me off at Boatbright?
A sergeant gathered you all together and he turned around and said, "They're ours now." I still felt I was feeding my little girl to the wolves.
Okay, so fast forward, I've done training. You're now taking me to the airport to go out to Afghanistan. How was that?
That was horrible. We really didn't know if we were going to see you again because that's the nature of going out to war. You took charge of it. We pulled up at the airport and you said, right, this is how it's going to be. You're not going to park up and I'm going to get out and go. And that's what you did.
So how was it for you when I was actually out in Afghanistan?
I was very proud that you were a soldier and you were serving the country, but I did worry when the phone rang in case it was news I didn't want to hear. After all, you were still my baby.
You came up with a few novel ways to keep in touch. Do you remember them?
I wrote inside your bags and hopefully when you went into your day bag you would see little hidden messages just so you knew that we were here.
So it came to a point that I was going to leave the army. How did you feel about it?
We just wanted to be there to support you. That's what a mum does, they support. They teach you to be so tough in the army and I was worried that that meant that you wouldn't ask for help if you needed it. And I also was concerned that you wouldn't have enough confidence having done the work you've done in the army for those years, that you could transfer that into a job that you wanted to do outside the army. And I think you probably felt quite alone, but I felt powerless to help.
Who did you speak to when we were away, you know?
Well,
who did you turn to?
You feel quite isolated really, and it would have been nice to be able to speak to somebody who was going through what I felt I was going through and the feeling of isolation and helplessness sometimes.